Whether you have an online business or you are an online coach, the number one thing on your list of priorities has to be increasing your online visibility. Because how exactly will you make money if your target audience doesn't even see your content, right? I'm sure you come across a lot of videos that tell you how to make the perfect content as an online coach, what to post, what not to post. But here's the thing. In this day and age, there are so many online coaches out there that you can keep making creative content all you want, but if you don't work on your visibility, your business probably won't take off. And so here's the real question. How can you increase your online visibility? Well, if that sounds like something you need, just stay in till the end of the video, because today I'm going to share 3 easy ways to increase your online visibility if you're an online coach. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So the number one thing you can do to increase your online visibility is to make use of advertising platforms. Now, there are numerous online businesses out there who need to increase their online visibility, and a lot of these platforms are coming up with new features and updates to facilitate the growth and visibility of online businesses and coaches. Now, for a lot of online businesses, this might be a huge hassle because the algorithm keeps constantly changing, and sometimes it can be quite complicated, but trust me, it's all worth it. I mean, what other choice do you have? Just keep making content and pray to God somehow you end up getting leads and making some money. I mean, that might have worked back in the days when organic engagement was still a thing, but at this point, ads are probably the only thing that you can get your content some kind of engagement. And unfortunately, some people are still stuck in their traditional mindsets that it's all about the hustle. I mean, hustle in making content, hustle in marketing, hustle in lead generation. But the reality is that with advertising platforms, that's not the case. It's not about the hustle really. Instead it's about like having, multiple ads on autopilot on different platforms. And that's really the way to go. Because at the end of the day, that will increase your visibility and grow your social following so quickly that even you will be shocked. And at the same time, you get a whole lot of more time to focus on what you do best, like coaching or speaking or whatever else you're offering. Because, your job is to do the coaching part. So why don't you just let your lead generation to be, on autopilot and make your job much easier and, better. Now, the second thing you can do to increase your online visibility is make a content creation schedule and commit to it. So once your ads are up and running, you will start to get a whole lot of new audience, right? And, your engagement will start to grow. And now from your end, what you need to do is you have to mature these leads and make them interested in your coaching business. Now, what you need to do is to make them go from being a lead to being a customer. But the question is, how can you do that? Well, now that you have a growing audience, you have to start creating content with a purpose. And you can't just pop random blogs or random live streams on your social media. You just have to be strategic about it and have a systematic approach to your content. And the best way to do that is by creating a content calendar. Now, the calendar has to be clear, organized, and impactful, okay? So let's talk about how you can make the perfect content calendar. So first and foremost, you have to identify what your brand values are. And then you need to think about what topics do you want to target. So once you have the topics in mind, open an Excel sheet or take out a notepad and make a table with each of these topics as a separate column. So next up, make sure you write down the content ideas for all these topics And don't overthink it. I mean, just write what comes to your mind. And then what you can do is filter them out later, but for now just write down as many ideas as you can think of, because sometimes when you're thinking of content ideas to create, you might be feeling uninspired or not creative on that particular day. So you can let that be an excuse to not make content and end up ruining your content calendar. So write down the ideas, so when the time comes, you already have a killer list in your content calendar good to go. And now comes the final and the most important step, building the actual content calendar. So this is an easy step, but it will make all the difference. So open up another Excel sheet or go to the next page of the notepad and make a whole list of the day, the date, the content category, and the title of the content. And basically, now you have to take all the content ideas you have and build it out as a complete calendar of when you will post each. And this process will ensure that you not only post content regularly, but also that you target all your brand values consistently. And also it will ensure you don't go off brand and start making random content that your audience doesn't really care about. In fact, it's a good idea to make this calendar right now before putting your ads on autopilot, so you have your content ideas ready in advance. And the third and last thing you can do to increase your online visibility is to outsource social media tasks. Now, let me put it out there before I get into it. So this step isn't extremely necessary, but it will ensure that you use your time more efficiently. So it's up to you to decide if you want to do it or not. So the question is, why waste time on these mundane, social media tasks that a lot of times you will skip them because you're running out of time, and as a result, making you look like you're not as active on your social media, which in turn will affect your online visibility. So for that, you can easily hire a virtual assistant or a social media manager while you focus on making valuable content. And the only reason I'm putting this step in the video is because at the end of the day, your content is what matters the most. So why not make it better and hand off the other daily tasks to an expert? But of course, that's up to you, as I said before. And if you think you can manage your time, well, hats off to you. And yeah, as I said, it's not really a necessary step for you to do. And with that said, we've come to the end of the video. I hope you guys found this video helpful and valuable. And if you did, make sure you let me know in the comments below. Also, please subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out and have a great day.